Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Edoggz Reviews. Today I will be taking a look at the Transformers masterpiece MP-58 Cybertron Repairman Hoist. There are a lot of accessories that we need to take a look at. There's going to be a whole bunch of comparison, but first let's get the box out of the way. So here is the front of the box. We already have him in his vehicle mode on the left. We have the robot mode on the right. Takara Tomy on the top right hand corner. And then we have the long life design stamp there. And on this side of the box, we have him holding his right arm cannon there. On the back of the box, we have the vehicle over here. We have all these different accessories. We'll focus on that a little bit later on. And then we have this group shot with all of these characters here. We have Grapple and Hoist there, and Grapple and Bumblebee, and all these different accessories right there. On this side of the box, we have just the pickup truck there. On the bottom of the box, we have the Toyota stamp there, official licensed product. And again, we have that shot right there. And then on the top, it just says Transformers Masterpiece MP-58 Cybertron Repairman, and his name is Hoist, if you just missed it. Now, it does come with this card, as usual. Nice card. I normally don't focus on these, but it does come with these. And instructions. They're pretty good up until number 29 for me. So I had to actually figure that out on my own, but we'll talk about that later. Accessories are on the side, so let's get into it. This is Autobot Hoist, right? And on the box it says Repairman, but if you try to Google it or Wikipedia, it would say maintenance. And I came across a third-party figure. I'm not exactly sure if it's Trailbreaker or Hoist. One of them is named Maintenance, so I'm guessing that's probably why they changed his function to Repairman. So, but this is what it looks like from the side. This is what it looks like from the front. This is what it looks like from this side. And that's what it looks like from the back. Now, you could take this piece right here and you can bring that down so you have that look. Now, this wheel back here does move, and the rest of the other wheels do move. And it all depends on what surface you're on. And I'll demonstrate that a little later. Now, this back here is supposed to be his radar panels. Right, these two things right here, they're radar panels, right? And this is his towing platform here. You have rear view mirrors on both left and right of the vehicle. It does have another function. You can open up the doors by just unplugging it. Just be careful how you unplug these things. We do the same thing on the opposite side. Unplug it like that. What I didn't notice before is that it has these little openings in the hardtop. I don't know about that one, but I don't think the original had that these windows. I think it was just a full hardtop. But we'll check that while we're doing this this video. And the wheels and the hubcaps are painted nice silver there. Right now, this piece is not your normal contraption that you normally see on a pickup truck. I'm not exactly sure how they came up with this piece right here, but it's got to be from someplace, right? Another thing you can do is you can open the hood, and you have the engine block right there. You can take a look at that. Yeah, close all of this up. Now, when you're closing these doors, you got to actually push forward, because when you're doing the opposites, they like to slide to a point where you're actually transforming it. You don't want to do that just yet. So you have that going on. Now let's get the accessories out of the way. We're gonna get this going, and we're gonna bring in this crane, right? And it has a peg on here, and there's a hole there. And you can kind of have this kind of thing. The only thing that is a shame is that this doesn't extend like grapple here, right? So this is the full extent of that crane there. I wish that was a tad longer. And you can maneuver both of these, right, if you wanted to. So you can take this piece right here. Anything from this piece will move. You can move it up like this if you wanted to. You can move it down if you wanted to. These two pieces here and here, they do not move. They're there for, you know, design and stuff like that. Now the claws can move, as you can see me messing with them. But this is as far down as you can get on that. And if you want to use the peg, you can move the peg all the way around. Move that 360 degrees. So you have that. Now to show off something else, let me just go back to grapple. Now grapple can interchange pieces. Right, so you just slide this off, and you can bring in this bucket. Right, so you can have that going on. If you don't want the bucket, he too has a claw that you can put in place. Now those two pieces that I showcased already, these right here, they will not go on. They will not go on here because this does not detach from this crane. But you can do it. Bring down the light just a little bit. Let's get that out of here. Let's get this crane out here. Another thing you can do with this figure, you can swap out the grill, the front grill here, by bringing it down, and you use the bottom piece to pull that off. You take the more cartoony one, you do the opposite, you plug it in, you bring it up, and you can have that. That's a little too plain for me. I think I'm going to keep the chrome on instead. But you can do it. You have options. Bring that down, pull that off, you pop that in. Now there's a reason why they're letting you do that. There's actually two reasons why they're letting you do that. To get the more cartoon accurate and the vehicle accuracy down, but it also saving you from using the chrome over long periods of time. That's what I believe. So there you have that. Now, Other thing you can do is towing other vehicles. Now, it's not really, how can I say, 100% on that. You can use any vehicle that you have, and you can stick on there. Now, if you pull, not a problem. If you're going in reverse, not a problem. Now, it all depends on which car you have, because it all depends what's underneath here. You see, and a lot of the other vehicles, they have more space. So what will happen is this will sink in deeper as you're going in reverse. That's the best way I can explain it. But you can do it. You can throw any car on there. Any car there, it doesn't make any difference. Okay. All right. So transformation. Let's take a look at this booklet before we do anything. All right. All right. All right. So here is the instruction booklet. Right, and like I said before, I got stuck somewhere. I got stuck. Oh, here we go. I got stuck right about here. You can't see it, but that's number 29. It's not really clear on what he wants you to do. You kind of have to figure it out on your own, or you watch another video that is showcasing that. My goodness. Right. Just adjusting that. Now, before I go any further, this is a Toyota Hilux pickup truck. It was produced somewhere between 1978 through 1983. I'm not exactly sure if they still out there on the road, but they got to be somewhere, right? Now, it is a four-wheel drive vehicle. On top of that, so we're going to start the transformation. I'm going to show you the simplest way to do this one, and that's underlining it. So what we're going to do is we're going to focus on these panels here first. We're going to flip those around, right? Now in the cartoon or animated serial, whatever you want to use, these had different options. They did different things, and they don't come off, by the way. These panels do not come off to demonstrate other abilities, if you will. Sorry for my adjustments of my camera. So you want to move those out like so. We want to bring up the hood like that. And you want to take these mirrors, you want to throw the mirrors inside the engine block. You want to bring the hood down. Another thing you want to start doing is opening these doors, and you want to bring those down. Bring them out like that, just like that. Same thing on this side. You want to bring this out, right, all the way out. Bring it down. Leave it like that. You want to take the rear portion, the rear side panels. You want to get underneath here. You want to pop those off. Same thing on this side. You want to pop that off. You want to bring this up, straighten that out. Right, you want to take this piece right here, open this, bring this all the way over like that, just to get it out of the way. You want to bring this up like so, and while you're here, you can like actually bring this down, right? And you want to bring it all the way to the point where you need to position it like this, and you want to move this up like that. All we're doing is we're getting it ready when we get into the robot mode, right? So we want to leave this up. Now all of this, you can bring this up like that, just to get it out of the way, like that. Now you take your finger or a nail and you want to open these doors. All right. You want to bring it down on the feet, and you want to bring it down like that, right? Right. You bring all of this down, right? Now you see this rectangular thing that's going to come into play a little later on, but you need to bring the legs back just a little bit like that. So right now you should have something that looks like this. First thing we're going to do is we're going to even out the foot. We're going to take the toe, bring it down like that. These doors, they just flip close like that. So you have one foot done. Same thing on the opposite side. Just even out the foot. Bring down the toe. Take these doors, you just want to close them. Simple as that. Another thing I keep forgetting are the shorts. You want to take these shorts, pull out like this, and you want to bring them out similar, my God, similar to Grapple or Inferno. Right, that. Now this is the easy part. This is all easy. All easy. All right, so now we're going to focus on number 29, right? So this is how the arm should sit, exactly like this. And if you want another version of this, so you can actually see what's going on, we're just going to show you this piece right here. This is how they come together underneath the this panel here. And that what they want you to do is they want to bring this out like that, and you need to get some leverage, and you want to push that down like that. Same thing opposite side. You want to bring this out, get some leverage, bring that down. So now you should have this, and I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. So these shoulders right here, these are the shoulders right here, and that's the shoulder, and they need to be pointing down like that. And you bring up the forearms because they are on two different joints here. There's a joint there, right there, and right there. Okay. Okay, so from here, we're going to get the doors out of the way. So you take the windows, you flip them in like that, and like that. And the transformation here is very similar to Trailbreaker, but it's different. It's different. So you want to bring it around like that. Right? Now they stand up. The doors stand up, and I believe Trailbreaker is it's rectangular outwards. That's the difference. So you bring this in. Right? So normally it would be something like that, sticking out, but they want you to do it this way. And that's the difference between the two figures. Now you want to lift up the head just a little bit, and you need to push this piece out. Let me show it to you. Bring those out. Right, so there's this piece right here. It's a different color green. It's slightly lighter. So So you just want to push that down, right? So it's on the inside now. You take the head, bring this up. It's going to be on this collapsing neck piece, and you need to feed that through this window. Like that. Once you got it through the window, you want to turn around, you want to pull like that. Now you just want to keep that there, right? So make sure all of this is down like that. Now from here, we want to bend at this part of the windshield. We're not ready for that one. We're not ready for that. We want to bend at the windshield, right? Which is also different from Trailbreaker, right? And this piece is gonna bend at the top of the windshield. Now that panel, that square panel, you need to bring that up before we do anything else. And that's gonna fill in the neck. Now how to get this down, you want to collapse it. So you want to bring it this way, you need to collapse it going backwards like that. I hope I caught that. If you didn't, let me see if I can brighten up the picture so I can showcase that. So you want to bring it down, bring it back, you want to shove downwards, and sometimes that's going to move that panel, but you could just use a finger to keep it in place, and you shove the head in, and now that's locked into place. Now we want to bring these up because they're getting in the way. All right. All right. So to undo this piece, right, we need to disconnect this right here. It plugs into the side panels of the pickup truck. So you just want to bring it down like that. You want to take this panel, right? There's a little hook thing right here. Right, you want to take this panel and you need to get it out of the way, tell you honestly, right, just like that. And what you do is you want to bring this up like that. You want to bring this panel backwards because the tricky part is coming up. Bring the arm down. Right. Make sure this panel is out of the way. Bring his arm down like that. Hold on, let me check the brightness on my camera. Yep, brightness still 100%. Okay, so from here, we want to bring this down, right? And we need to rotate this piece right here. Like that, just like that. And you want to flip it open. Like that. And there is a peg here. And it's supposed to slot underneath this panel. Now, sometimes it's going to give you a hard time doing this. Other times it will just simply just peg together and voila, there you go. Next, you're going to take this panel, flip it all the way back. You take that hook, you just hide it behind that right there. We're going to try a much different way. We're going to bring this out. And we need to get this this door out of the way. And this door is all right. So we're gonna do a different route. So we're gonna bring it down on this armature. And while you're doing that, you can just bring the door up like that, right? I think this is supposed to move down. This door is in the wrong place. Thank you. Right, bring that down. And you want to turn it this way. And you want to bring it up. And you want to open up this panel here. Oh, it's actually, is it still connected? No, it was still connected. So we're going to bring this panel all the way around like that. And again, there's a peg here and it plugs underneath the shoulder panel and it goes together. Now one side is easy and the other side is a little difficult. And just wrap that around. Now for these panels, all you have to do is bring them up like that. Same thing on the other side. Just bring this panel up like that. And we're almost done. We want to turn the arm here. Make sure that's correct. And we are about to close this up in the back. All right, so you just want to bring this piece down. Matter of fact, hold on, just back up. Take this piece and you want to close it. We're done with this. And you want to bring this down. Now, there's a peg underneath here and it's going to plug into this rectangular piece there. You know it when you got it. Yeah, I got it now. All right, so. Okay, I'm just making sure that the doors are in the right place. All we have to do is fix them up. Just that's good. All right, so this back panel, you just bring this all the way up and you flip this up like that. You take this right here, bring this up, flip this over like that. You can spread these out like so. And there you have Hoist in his robot mode. Sorry for my camera, for some odd reason it's going dark. Let me just check. All my settings are bright. I'm not exactly sure what's going on. And here we have him in his robot mode. This is from the front. This is from the side. This is from the back. This should be plugged up here. Right? This is from the other side. And back to front. Now this is way better than Trailbreaker. Way better. The fact that they were able to hide the arms inside of the legs. They got the chest right. For some odd reason, he's a tad shorter, which I did not know about until I actually picked up the figure. When you first transform it, the screws are going to be on this side. Those are easily fixed. All you have to do is just spin these around and orientate the arms back forward facing you. Simple fix. Nothing to complain about. So let's go over it. So we have these radar panels. These are radar panels. And this silver thing is supposed to be a full spectrum multi-sensor. Okay. All right. So we're going to get into some accessories. Right. So let's say you want to add the other hand to your figure. Very easy. And let me just tell you, this is better designed than Trailbreaker's is left arm. Left arm. Right? You just simply bring that up and you can detach this. And you can plug this in this place. Close that. And you have two hands, right? If you want that. Another thing, right? So we're going to switch back to the gun. What you can do is we can bring in this hammer. Not exactly sure where the hammer comes from. I tried to track it down through the internet and I didn't come up with anything. So pretty much what you do here is you want to extend and you want to plug in here. This is extended. No. Here we go. Thank you. You want to extend that, right? Let's leave that right there. You want to bring in your special effects part and plug it in here. Right. Now, he could be working on something. I think that's the idea of it. I'm not exactly sure. I've never seen it in the show. But then again, that was a long, very long time ago. But it's a thing. Let's get rid of that. And let's get rid of this. Now, another thing you can do, if you have your other special effects part, you can plug that in here too. So you can have that. Right? We don't want to go too far. But we can do it. Now, if that's too heavy, just take one off. You could use that. No, it's an option. Another thing you can do is you can face swap. Right? So I'm going to get a close up of his face here on the figure. That's the one that comes packaged with. And then we're going to take this off. This one is easy. This one is pretty easy to get off. Pop that off. Put this on. And we're just going to plug that back into place. Thank you very much. And we have a different face on there. He has a mask, if you want. A smaller mask, and you have a much larger mask. Here, you can tell that there's a difference, and his eyes is different. Let's get that out. trying to get this off now. Thank you. Right. Now, because of that panel inside, it doesn't really stay in place. So we got to go back in here. Now we got it. A little fixing. Here we go. All right. Oh, you're not supposed to do that. Ooh. All right, get that out of here. And we got one more. Okay, so let's talk about Transformers, the series, real quick. So it's Transformers Season 2, Episode 39. It's titled Hoist Goes to Hollywood. Hoist accepts a job from a producer, and he becomes he becomes like an extra. Let's call him an extra, right? But then somewhere down the road, he gets a part in the movie. So he becomes like these evil alien robots, and it comes with this mask. Now, you plug it over. It doesn't matter which one you have on there right now. You just plug it over this little piece right here, and it will stay on. Right? Now, to give you a comparison, here's Sunstreaker, who's also a part of that episode. Okay. The only two people that were missing in this lineup is Warpath and Powerglide. Not exactly sure when we're going to get those, and Trax. But there's an explanation for Trax. Where is he? All right. So Trax does not come with a head swap or a face swap. It doesn't come with either. So for this to happen, one of the other two characters may come with their extra mask. I hope it comes with an extra mask for him, so we can actually duplicate that one scene in that one episode. Now, to give you another comparison, here's Trailbreaker. Hey, let's get away with that. Now, what I like to do, if you haven't seen the video for this, a lot of people don't like this being angled out. They prefer this right here. So what I like to do is I try to angle the top portion by using the ab section to kind of point it down just a little bit. Right, so it looks like that, but it's supposed to be all the way back like that. That's what it is. But that's the side, that's the back. There's the other side. He looks like he's hunched over, but he's not. And there's the front. Now let's go through our articulation on this figure. On the arm, you can go all the way around. Just gotta make sure you move that piece out of the way, and you can do it. Now you are gonna get caught up here, like I'm doing, but you can do it. Now these panels here, the truck panels, the bed panels, I will. What's the word for it? Truck. Yeah, the truck side panels. That's what it is. That's what it is. You just move those. You can move those around if you need to. Currently, it's kind of stuck back there. And you can shift these up, or you can shift them down. That's an option you can do. That's part of the transformation as well. Now there is a shoulder here. There's an inner shoulder. There's an outer shoulder there. You kind of get it into other poses. Now we're going to take this off. Put that through the side. You have 90-degree elbow right there. And then we have another elbow right here. So double jointed. All right. You want to count this as a shoulder, as a third shoulder, you go right ahead. The wrist can turn 360 degrees. Now, does it pull? Yes, it does pull out. And you can do the same thing on opposite side if you need to. Switch hands and stuff like that. Okay. As for the waist, now the waist is limited because it's underneath here. That's the waist right there, and it's the only way I can show it to you. It's not gonna move because it's locked into this panel right here. It's locked into that. Legs, let's move this out of the way. Legs can go out like that without a problem. There's a little bit of swivel here. You can do swivel all the way around. And the weird part is this right here. Like that. It's in the wrong place, but I guess they had to do that because there's no space for it. And then you can bend at the knee like that. And we can bring down the leg like so without opening that door. So you can kind of have that going on. Now the legs do not swivel or anything like that, other than up here. They swivel up here, but they don't swivel down here, anything like that. Going backwards on the leg, that's about it. That's all you're gonna get. Bring it up on the lower, and then you bring it up on the foot, and that's all you're gonna get there. The head is on a ball joint. You can turn right. I hope that's the right. And you can turn to the left. Now my problem is this panel right here. I know it is. It's there for something, right? It's there to keep the hardtop of the truck together, but it is kind of in the way when you want to move it. So you're only going to get that much. And that much. That's about it. Up, that's as far as up is going to get, and then there's down. Now this sensor can be, you can put it all the way back there if you don't need it. You can position it anywhere you want. And that's that. So let's bring it in. Trailbreaker one more time. We're gonna bring it in. Sunstreaker. We're going to bring in track. Where is he? Where did he go? Yes, this will be all right. This will be fine. Bring that up a little bit. And there you go. This has been a review of the Transformer Masterpiece MP-58 Cybertron Repairman Hoist. He is much better than Trailbreaker. Transformation is a little easier. Going back into the vehicle mode, you gotta just come up with a easier way to do these panels. That's all I have to say on that. But it's not terribly bad. The arms are way better designed than the arms that are on Trailbreaker. And I'm talking about this right here. This is the worst right here. I'm surprised they didn't give us a second one with Hoist, like a backup. You know, a backup of an improved version of this. Let's say that. Yeah, no. His buddy is Grapple, same as Red Alert is to Inferno. You can have those two. You can have those four on the same shelf, kind of a deal. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. I do respond to them. We do have a few others to do. I think that's about it. I want to thank everyone for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.